Hey all you cool cats and pre-calculus mathematicians. My name's Andre Davey and I'll be your lead for Math 1546 over the next coming weeks. This is a fast track course, Pre-Calculus Math 1, and this is your welcome video. My opportunity to say hello and walk you through the course. First of all, I'd like to talk about your browser. We recommend that you use Google Chrome as it works best with the different software used during this online course. Firefox is all right, but we don't recommend using Safari or Microsoft Edge. The first thing that you'll want to do is be able to access Brightspace. So let's just take a look at our NSEC website at nsec.ca. And I'm going to log in here to Brightspace using the drop-down login menu, also where you would access your NSEC email, Office 365. If you need to put in a ticket for the IT tech desk, it would be under Service Desk, but we're going to go to Brightspace. When you get to Brightspace, this is the page you'll see. All you have to put in is your W number and your password. If you are not sure of either your W number or your password, you can contact me and I can help you out. The password will be $, and whatever numbers follow that. Once you're in, it'll take you to your course home pages. You'll see all the courses you're enrolled in, one of which will be Math 1546. You'll see my name at the front. I'll be the lead. Jordan Sims is the one who designed the course, and he's the one to thank for all the great things that we have on Brightspace. So let's take a look at that by clicking on it. It'll take us to the course homepage. And before we go any further, there's a couple things I want to point out. First thing you'll see is the welcome announcement. This is where you're going to see on the course homepage all announcements. Throughout this course, I will be posting announcements, and you'll find them on the course homepage. You can always go back to it using these top tabs. This is the best way to navigate through your course, and Course Home will take you back to this page. A great page that can also help you access your calendar, which will tell you what upcoming events you have. As this is a fast track, you already have certain things that are due, including Unit 1, Unit 2, and the Welcome Unit. So let's get into the course a little bit. You can expand this into a calendar form as well if you prefer, and look through the months this way, and it'll tell you when things are due and what is due. I want to talk about clicking on your profile. If you want to engage with others with more than just a couple of letters, if you click on profile, you'll be able to change your picture. If you don't want to put a picture of yourself, you can put a picture of a sunflower or a sunset or anything, to be honest. And you can fill this out as much as you'd like to your heart's content. Let people know about you. The other thing you can do by clicking on the profile picture is notifications. Now, I recommend going here. If you want on your mobile device, you can get the Pulse app. It's the Brightspace in mobile app form, and it'll allow you to access everything directly from your smart device. But you can change your email notifications if you'd prefer to get it to your Gmail or Hotmail or Yahoo. But I'd like, and you can get as many announcements as you'd like, I really just want to recommend that you absolutely get notified for the announcements, both new announcements and announcements updates. So if you click on that, you'll get an email when there is a new announcement. And so this could happen maybe if something has been noticed, or if I want to contact you to let you know about something. Just a great way to get a hold of you, and so that you don't miss any of those announcements. In case you don't check Brightspace every day, then you'll get a notification through your email. Now, on the course homepage, as I mentioned, these top tabs can help you navigate. There's a couple of them that I'm going to mention. Content is where the bulk of the course is going to be found in all the different units. So that's the button or the tab that you're going to be clicking on the most. And then you're going to see the rest of the content listed on the left-hand side. The textbook that you use for this course is the e-textbook, and that is available for free. There's a link provided in there. First place that you'll be taken to is the welcome unit, and you'll be first thing watching this welcome video. There's a self-assessment survey that helps me get to know you a little bit, and then you can get to know me a little bit, and then you get to know your course a little bit through the outline and work plan. Then your first activities are in this welcome unit, where you get a chance to introduce yourself by posting a discussion board answering these 5 questions, and then your first assignment is to think about time management. That's all before we really get into the math of it. And so once we're into the math, you'll see there's only 5 units and a reflection. And so, as I said, Jordan Sims, the great Jordan Sims, is responsible for the skeleton of this Brightspace course. And so all the videos that you'll be seeing talking about the different sections are his creation. I may put a little bit of meat on quick references into Brightspace to help navigate things a little bit better, and you'll get a chance to see that. But the most important thing I want to talk about is the external learning tool. That is MyOpenMath, another excellent free open educational resource. And I'm going to just go straight to the first one, not the getting started. That's just like a orientation, few questions on familiarizing yourself with MyOpenMath. But the first one, that's your first homework activity with questions, is this one. And so when you go to one of these homeworks, you'll see that there's a number of points that you can gain, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start things off, and just to show you how it works. It's all embedded within Brightspace. You get to answer these questions. The first one about domain and range, and that's what. And if you want to get another question that's similar to it, in case you want to just practice a little bit more, you can ask for a similar question. And I just want to point out that what if I get this wrong and I submit it? They're going to see, oh, an X was incorrect. Now, the yellow check mark means something was right, but something was also wrong. And let's say I really botched this up. I'm getting everything wrong. Well, I can do another similar question to try again. And so here, if I'm looking at, for example, my domain is my X values, and I just list them off, and my range is my Y values, and that seems to be the same throughout. And I mark this as, yeah, that's a function. Then it's going to say it's correct. And I can go back and it'll just verify. I mean, they put it in order, but they still accepted it. And I move on to the next question. So here I've botched it up again. And say I just do this one more time and botch it up. I'm getting it wrong, and let's say I do just another botch up, messing it up again intentionally. So once I've gotten it wrong a couple of times, I can click on the key and it will tell me the correct answer. And so here the domain is all of the X values, and so there's the correct answer listed, and the range is. And so now I've seen, I'm learning from it. Maybe I want to try this and get a similar question for question 2. So be like, okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting the hang of this. What is my domain? It is all my X values within each of the coordinates that have been provided. And what is my range? Well, it's each of the Y values that have been provided in the different coordinate pairs that have been given. And now they've said it's correct. Fantastic. And then I move on to the next questions. As you can see, 2 out of the 18 questions have been completed. So this is essentially what MyOpenMath is, and you won't get this opportunity to do all of these questions when you are doing the tests, but there will be a pre-test and a test for every unit, and each unit represents an outcome in the course, so you do have to pass every unit to pass the course. The most important thing is that you can get a hold of me throughout this entire course, and one of the things that you'll be answering in the survey is when's the best time to meet, and not face-to-face obviously in this day of COVID, but having like a one-on-one session just to sort of check in and see how your progress is going. Now, outside of that, you can always request a one-on-one session. If a concept is a little tricky to understand, I'd be happy to meet with you. Or you can email me, or if you use Teams, then you can you do an individual chat on Teams. That's one way that you can reach me, by going into Teams, if you're familiar with it, clicking on the chat, and then you can just search my name. I'll just search Jordan, for example. I pull him up, and then I can start typing up a message to him. So the last thing I want to talk about, and apart from welcoming you to Math1546, introducing myself, and letting you know that you can contact me anytime. I forgot to mention that even in the My Open Math, there is a way to message the instructor. So you really have 3 ways of reaching me. In My Open Math, when you're working through the homework, if something pops up, you can send a message to the instructor and I'll get it. You can email me at my campus address, andredavy@nsec.ca. You don't have to worry about that funny accent. Or you can use the individual chat messages in Teams, whatever is your preference. Last but not least, one thing that you may not be aware of, if you feel like you are struggling and you're a 3 a.m. kind of person and I'm not a 3 a.m. kind of person, if you click on More when you get to these tabs, one of the things that you'll see is the Tutor Me tab. Now, you may already be able to see it, you may not need to see more, but Tutor Me is something that the college has offered all of their students since the beginning of the pandemic, that offers every student 8 hours of free tutoring per month. So that's another option if you want a little extra help with understanding concepts. So I wish you all the best. I hope this journey is enjoyable, and if you do feel a little stuck, please remember to reach out. I'm always happy to talk math and can't wait to see you on the other side. All right. Have a good day.